I was sitting in my car the other day, after work, just me, a burger and the parking lot. And I don't know if it was just me, maybe it was just the quiet, maybe it was the fact that I had nowhere else to be, but this feeling just settled in. This weird, heavy kind of loneliness. Not the bad kind, not really, just the kind that shows up when everything around you has changed and you haven't fully caught up to that feeling or that realization yet. Because that's kind of where I am right now. That weird in between. High school's done, college is starting, and everyone just scattered. Like the second that chapter closed, everyone turned the page at a different speed and went their own way. Because I really just want to talk about something that I haven't really been able to put into words until recently. It happened on a random day. Nothing special about it. I just got off work. I was tired and I was hungry. I literally went through to a Jack in the Box to get a burger. So I pulled into this random USPS or USPS parking lot, and I was just, engine off, radio off, just a view in front of me, the trees swaying, the cars passing by, and I just in my own bubble, just existing in a little bubble of moment, and this feeling of, I don't really know how to really describe it right now, but it wasn't sadness, it wasn't happiness, it was something in between, something quieter than both of those things combined, like this slow creeping awareness that things are different now, that I am different now, and that there was no going back after, everything that happened, graduation, going into college, and I sat there for a while, and I think that's what I want to talk about today. I graduated high school not too long ago, and leading up to it, everyone around me was treating it like this massive celebration. Don't get me wrong, it was. You work for years towards something, and then you cross the finish line, and everyone's cheering, there's photos, and there's cake, and family hugging you, and then in that moment, it generally feels like something, but then the people leave, the decorations come down, summer starts, and everyone kind of just disappears. Like the graduation was the last scene of a movie and the credits started rolling and nobody told you what happens after that. Your friend who saw you literally every single day for years, suddenly you're not seeing them anymore. Not because anything went wrong, not because of the drama or falling out of it, just because the structure that kept you all together every day doesn't exist anymore. The bell doesn't ring, there's no lunch period, there's no hallway you would pass through all at the same time. The thing that held you together was the place, and now that place is gone. And I remember thinking, okay, it's fine, we'll still hang out, we'll still make plans, it'll be different, but it's still be there. And to be fair, it is still there, kind of, but it's different in a way that takes some getting used to. Everyone's working, everyone's preparing for the next thing. Some people already moved and left for college. Some people are figuring out their own path, and the group chat slowly, slows down. The plans get harder to make, and when you do all get together, it's great, but there's the underlying feeling like you're all visiting each other's lives now instead of living them together. That's the part nobody really prepares you for. Like, I've been thinking a lot about identity lately, about who you are when the context around you changes, because so many people who we think we are is actually just the environment we're in. Your personality in school, around your friends, in the specific chapter of your life, the version of you was shaped all because you're around those things, the inside jokes, the shared experiences, the way your friend group sees you. And when the environment disappears, there's this moment, sometimes it's quick, sometimes it lingers, when you're kind of just asking yourself, okay, so who am I now? Like, genuinely, not in a dramatic way, just in a real, honest, quiet kind of way. Like, who am I when I'm not around the people who I've known for years or months or the year, Who am I in a new place around new people with no reputation, no history, no context? That's terrifying and exciting at the same time. You get a fresh start. You get to become your own person. You get to shape how you want people to view you. But I think that's the part of what I was feeling in that parking lot. Not just loneliness from missing people, but this was deeper kind of loneliness that comes from being in a moment of transition where you haven't fully landed yet. You've left one version of your life, but you haven't fully stepped into the next one. You're just floating in between, like a limbo, essentially. I looked at the word limbo once, and there's a few definitions, but the one that stuck with me is this idea of a place that is neither one thing nor the other, an in-between state, a transitional space. And I think that's the most accurate word for what this feels like, because college hasn't fully started, or maybe it just started and you're still finding your footing. Either way, you're not fully there yet, but high school is also completely done. That door is closed. So you're standing in the hallway between two rooms, and both doors are shut. So you're just kind of standing there in the quiet. And the thing about limbo is that it's an uncomfortable, state by nature. Humans don't love unnecessity. We don't love not knowing. We like to know where we stand, who we are, what the plan is, where we belong. And the limbo gives you none of that. It gives you time and silence and yourself, which honestly might be exactly what we need, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. I've been playing Minecraft a lot lately, more than usual, and I've been thinking about why. It's because there's something really grounding about it. When everyone in real life feels uncertain and in between, there's something comforting about a world where you can just build, place one block at a time, make something out of it, and the world just lets you exist in it without any pressure. It's like the game gives you a version of control and purpose, and the real life sometimes takes away during these in-between chapters. And I think it's actually a really human thing when we feel, essentially untethered. We reach for things that make us feel grounded. For some people, it's a game. For some people, it's a routine. For some people, it's driving around at night listening to music. For some people, it's sitting in a parking lot, eating a burger, just letting themselves feel whatever they feel. All of those things are valid. All of those things are just ways of sitting with yourself during a moment that asks a lot of you, And I want to say something to whoever's in this right now. If you just graduated, if you just moved somewhere new, if your friend group's scattered, if you're working some job that feels like it has nothing to do with who you want to be, if you're eating dinner alone more than you expected, if you're lying in bed at night in a quiet that feels different from the quiet you're used to, I want you to know that what you're feeling is not a sign of something went wrong. It's a sign that something changed. A change, even the good kind, even the kind you wanted, always has the weird grief attached to it. Because to gain something new, you have to let go of something old, even if what you're letting go of was just a chapter. Even if you're glad it's over, there's still a loss in it, and the loss deserves to be felt, not performed, not posted, just quietly felt. And that'll be it for the video, guys. I know I've been gone for about a month. I think the last post was in April, and I'm gonna start coming back to posting more. Like I said in the video, I just recently graduated. I've been focused on graduating, focused on getting my college stuff ready, and all that other good stuff. So I'm back to posting. I'm back to regular scheduled videos. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, see you guys later.